You do that, but Id's power might be the only thing that can save the world. Your Majesty, why do the people of Shevat fear Faye so much? Even if Graf and Id's power are comparable. Not that we fear him. We fear the error we ourselves committed, and now we are simply trying to put a lid on it. Error that you yourselves committed. That instigated a battle 500 years ago to gain our independence from Solaris. However, we became overcome with the lust for power, fearing the war-torn peoples would no longer be with Shevat, but with the Nisan Mother, and that the people would assemble under Sophia. The Council of Elders of Shevat back then made a deal with Solaris. A deal? Yes. At the time, Solaris, or the Gazelle Ministry to be exact, were at odds with a woman who held the real power behind the scenes. That happened to have been Miang? Most probably it was. Fearing the increased power of the masses assembling in the sand, the Gazelle Ministry schemed to hand over to us their antagonist, Miang, and promised a division of the rulership over Earth's surface. But in exchange, we had to give them the rebel army that had assembled in Nisan, and also their patron, Sophia. The leaders of Shevat accepted, and it was declined that Nisan would be the location of the final decisive battle with Solaris. Shevat did not participate in that battle. Thwarted by the awesome numbers of the Solarian army, and with their path of retreat cut off, the Nisan rebel army ran out of options and was destroyed. Caught up in the middle of it all was Lacan, Bart's and sister Ronnie, myself, and Krelian. Zatan. You were also there? Yes. Surrounded on all sides, we were prepared to die. And then the rebel forces' flagship appeared with Sophia on board. She sacrificed herself so as to create a path for our retreat. Sophia's ship headed straight for the enemy's main ship on a suicide attack. Jeez. Just flew straight into the front windshield looking thing of it. Thanks to Sophia's sacrifice, we were able to survive. However, her death forever changed the fate of two men. Krelian followed closely under her as the leader of the Nisan Sex Militia, completely lost faith after calling out a god that would not respond. I will create God with my own hands, were the last words he uttered before he disappeared. And Lacan? He resented himself for not having the power to do anything while she died in front of him. So he began to search for the legendary power. Legendary power? God's resting place. Mahanan. The source of divine wisdom. Brazel. And the anima relics, which were created by that very wisdom. Besides these, there's one more legend. And that is Zohar. Zohar? That has the same name as the Zohar modifier. Power reactor that Miang spoke of, saying it was the infinite energy source of God, Deus. Which she claimed is also the source of our ether powers and the driving force of all of our gears. It would have to be one and the same thing. It is the place that contains the ultimate source of this world's power. It is said that only he who has the correct destiny would be able to discover its location. Losing all faith in humanity, Khan sought after its power. The Khan became Graph, and the world collapsed. This tragedy happened because of the people's lust for power. I must take part of that responsibility for not having been able to stop it. And now, Faye, the one who has the same power as Graph, just wanted to seal up that dreaded power that arose from our own sinful deeds. Graph, the man once known as the Khan, sought after the power of Zohar. One who has the same power as Graph, Faye, had this premonition that Faye too would awaken and seek out that power. And that presentiment became a reality. Uh-oh. Where am I? Who am I? This is my memory? Doc? Bart? Rico? Billy? Wise man? Graph? Everyone. My memories. Ellie? Mother? Who are you? Surprised. That's pretty clever. You are id? Misjudged you. Didn't expect you, a fake personality, would create a fourth persona. Fourth persona. Can't feel anything. You shut up inside your ego. Pressing facts and truths you won't face. You're afraid of them. So you desired to completely shut yourself off from the outside world. So you formed a fourth persona, fourth Fae. The name doesn't matter. He's the one on the stage. He's the one who's in control of our body. But it's a useless form of resistance. Come with me. Wait, what are you doing? He has the key. I merely want to borrow it. I've got to go somewhere. Are you coming too? Just keeps getting weirder and weirder. Come on, guys. Eat up. You haven't been able to get this kind of food around here lately, have you? Well, this is also due to my business savvy. What's wrong, Lacan? You look kind of down. What's bothering you? Are you worried about something? It's nothing. Just thinking about painting Sophia. I don't know why I agreed to do her portrait. Sophia? You mean your childhood friend who's now the Holy Mother in the sand? Not really a childhood friend. I just made her acquaintance at the monastery near my home when I was a child. She went to the clinic there for convalescence. She was frail. So, what are you worried about painting her for? She does not wish herself to become a symbol of her sect. Actually, it seems she wasn't interested in having her portrait painted at first. When she heard I would be the painter, she turned around and agreed. That's what I don't understand. I see. And she must like you. What are you talking about? That's how women are, right, Krillian? Hey, Krell. Huh? What's up? You're not having any? It's ready to eat? Ah, yeah. Holy Mother in the sand, huh? What are you out to offend divine providence or something, Lacan? Cut it out. It's not like that. What? You've got to lighten up a little. Sophia first showed me that books are the best way to calm the heart. Now I'm hooked on reading. I'm not trying to brag, but I've learned a lot of things I never knew before. Lately I've been reading this. What is it? Something I borrowed from Melchior. About a form of molecular engineering, nanotechnology. I believe it is a book found in the ancient ruins of the Zeboim civilization. A copy of someone's research report, but it's incomplete. I think there were even more wonderful things written in it, but we'll never know now. None of these people started off evil or crazy or anything, but wrong. You don't look so good. Lately, I've seen melancholy almost every day. Has something happened? I don't know. I just can't paint right now.